What's up everybody, beau-hindman back with another quick video. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I've been really excited to talk about for a while, and that's going to be, it's a little hard to explain, but let's give it a go here. These are from the toy company Bruder. If you've followed me on Instagram or anything else, you know how much I love bruder-toys. Bruder is a West German toy manufacturer, and they are very, oops, sorry about that. They're very, very cool. They make really nice, dump trucks, garbage trucks, figures. They're a little bit pricey, but they're very, very well made. Well, these come from Bruder in the 1980s, late 70s, early 80s, I can't quite remember. And they are a space toy I had when I was a kid. These I found on eBay, and I couldn't remember what they were called, so I did the classic thing you do, and I went to the toy subreddit on Reddit, and I described the toy, and I said they were blue and white, they were space toys, and somebody said, those sound like these old Bruder toys, and I said, wait, Bruder? Bruder made some of the most, I have these things in my brain so just burned into my subconscious that I didn't know they were made by Bruder. I just had these and I thought they were great. So what I have here is one blind box that a person on eBay has made. I thought this was a pretty clever little thing here. There's one of these selection in there from that line, and they recreated some of the original artwork from the packaging, and they put it in a blind box. So inside here is one of these that I don't know which one I'm getting. So I'm hoping it's one that I don't already have. So I went ahead and bought that. That was about $16 with shipping on eBay. Not a bad deal at all, because I like that they said this was a recreation box and stuff. The toy is original, everything, but they were very obvious in their thing. They weren't trying to say that Bruder created blind boxes back then, because they did not. But very, very cool. So I bought that. I'm gonna look at that. These three I got from the same person who had them in their collection and said I'll sell you those as well. So they just threw them up on their page, and I bought those. And then this one is an original one, a little bit dirtier and beat up. It's missing a part that I got just from a person. There's a little floaty kind of, it's hard to describe, maybe I'll show it in a picture or whatever, a little piece here, a little radar type of dish that moves back and forth. What these were just a simple little, almost a gachapon toy, and they, you got them in packages, I think from machines, and I got a whole bunch of them, and they each had a little transformation or some little play feature like that. So I was really happy to see this one. I like when I can buy a toy that is old and kind of beat up looking like this, because that means it's been played with. I actually want toys that have been played with, that you can see the kind of the play that has been done with them. I want toys that have not just sat in a box all the time. There are a few toys I get that are collectible I'll keep in their box, but for the most part I want a toy that has been played with. And they also had these neat little things where you could see how they assembled them. You could take them apart. I used to take mine apart and play with them and stuff. I probably not customized a few, but would use other parts with them when I was a kid. I don't know, I was maybe 10 or whatever age I was. And they sent, along with these, they sent the reproduction paper from the top. So that'll give you a view of all the ones. So you can see the little radar dish thing that's kind of on top of that one I have now. I had all these and I loved all of them. I didn't like the cars as much. I wasn't a car dude. This one's little wings float out. This one here, I'll show you, folds down. This is like a UFO, but I liked it because it was more like a home, like a lander in a way. And this one had like a little trough thing, whatchamacallit, on the front there, like a backhoe kind of in a way. So that was really cool to get. So let's open these individually, and I'll see if I can remember. Just have a touch. You got to remember, I haven't touched one of these since I was probably 10 years old, so 30-something years. See, so you see how it's a lander? Has the little landing feature, and then has a person inside there. But then it had these, I thought they were like little windows, and I think you can see little individual people inside those little windows. Oh, and one of them you can. So it was more like a little home. I just really, really love that. I remember these legs. I remember the distinct shape of these legs, and I like that you can just set it. And these will go great on my little toy shelf that I have over in my office. You've probably seen in videos. Oh, I didn't notice he turns around with it. Okay, that's very cool. But could you imagine having some of these and taking them apart and actually painting them, like with a real nice paint job? That'd be kind of a fun project. And then we have this one here. It's one of the cars. Like I said, I didn't like the cars as much, but I definitely appreciated them and had fun with them. This one, I believe, yeah, it was a grabby thing. Look at that. So you could go up to stuff like a rock or a piece of wood or something, you can grab it and move off with it. The other car is really, oh look at that, I don't remember having a nice quad wheel in the back there. The other car is really interesting because you can actually adjust the height of its wheels. I believe it's that one there. And you can change it kind of to have higher wheelbase than the lower one to get over rocks and stuff, so I thought that was really cool. Oh, it rolls really well. So that's a neat little play feature, check that out. And does that rotate? It does not. But again, you can see the person inside, so that'd be really fun to paint. Then you've got this one here. This was probably one of my favorites. And when I saw it, I was like, I definitely want this one because it was a ship, you see. I like how they have the light bulb in the back. It was a ship, but then it can land and boop. And it was more like a lander thing, so it would sit there on the surface, which I thought was really clever. You know, it was, I'm not quite sure what would happen after they landed. Maybe this part comes off or whatever, but that's pretty cool. I just thought that was a neat little feature that I remember as a kid, and they added these just with really simple you know, basic joints and stuff. So really happy to have that one. This is the big one I wanted to check out. This is just a blind box. I might have already received this one in one of these, but I want to check. Well, I want to be careful here. I don't want to cut it too aggressively because I do want to keep the box. So we've got another one of the posters in here, kind of thing. That would be coming from the tag. That gives you a better look. I think they did come in orange and blue. That's really cool. I like some of those, but I was the white and blue or the silver and blue guy. Okay, so let's see which one I got. Oh, look at that. I got the car. Oh, this is good, actually. This is good because I have one in the open I can play with and one that I can actually leave in the package, because I don't know if they came this way exactly or if they came in some other package, a collection of several. But I like that they did this. This is really clever. I wish they would have punched a hole there, though. Maybe I'll punch a hole and hang it on a hook like it's in a store. Look at that. Made in West Germany from Bruder. That is so cool. Now, again, this package, I believe, is all repro stuff. The car is what I think they call new old stock, meaning that it is actual old pieces that they never sold, maybe, or they just were left in a mint box or something. So these are new, but also old, if that makes sense. So really, really cool. This is still probably my favorite one. I'm gonna have to probably stick with this one as my fave. Just because I can imagine, you know, painting those little guys up or something. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm probably not gonna do that to these. I'm probably just gonna leave them how they are. But you can see you can take them apart pretty easily. I don't think they were glued together. So these little tabs that keep a lot of them together, so you could just pop those and pop them right out. But this one here, I don't know, this one might be my favorite because I have such memories with this little kind of, it was like a house lander. Like it would land and people would live in it. I remember that, you know. So just a really neat feeling. I'm sure at some point I took these apart and explored what they were like inside, you know, because you can't help it because there's just these tabs. So fantastic. So there you go. There's some Bruder original. This has definitely been played with. I love this. I love that it's missing the part even. There's some original Bruder, what, late 70s, early 80s, from West Germany. Check out bruder.com or bruder.org. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, just Google Bruder. The company now is fantastic. They make amazing trucks and figures, and it's like a whole world. They are pricey, but they're well worth it from what I understand. They're very, very sturdy, almost like a Tonka truck, but with more detail. Fantastic. Awesome. I'm so happy to have them.